The first thing you're going to want to do when you're looking for business credit cards is identify whether you want a points card or a cashback card, because basically those are the two big options that companies offer you. And once you make that decision, it weeds out a lot of the other nonsense that people are going to be offering to you, right? So just to give you guys some perspective, I have like 6 business credit cards. I do have the Amex Blue Cash card, and I spent about $20,000 on that card and only got $200 cash back, which that makes sense being that it was only 2%. I also have an Amex Gold Sky Miles card, which I got 70,000 bonus points offer on, and I took 5 free trips and didn't have to pay for my flight at all. So 5 free flights and $200 cash back. I'm gonna choose the points every single time. What you want to do is identify what your business spends the most money on. So for example, I spend the most money on Facebook ads, so it made sense for me to get the Amex Gold card, Sky Miles card, because they give you 2 times the miles in advertising. It doesn't make sense for me to get the business platinum card because my business wasn't traveling. Even though the platinum card is much more prestigious and high tier, I wouldn't have been earning that much miles or points because I don't spend money on traveling. So just that gives you some perspective on what you need to focus on and what you need to do. This is the research that you need to do. Nobody can come on the internet and tell you these are the cards you need, because you need to know what your business is spending money on the most. So here are a few options. We're going to start with the points cards first, because like I said, I am team points all the way, and let's get into it. And because I have so many business credit cards, I'm also going to give you a few credit cards that I think you should absolutely stay away from at the end. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So we are going to start with American Express, just because personally I feel like American Express is one of the best brands you can build business credit with, and they have the best card offers in my opinion. But I'm also going to run through Chase and Capital One as well, so stay tuned, don't leave. So we're going to start with the Amex Points Rewards card. So obviously the Business Platinum card has a $700 annual fee, and like I said, you're only getting the rewards on travel. So if you're not like traveling at least once a month, I would stay away from this card. But if you are and if you think it's a good value, hop on that, because that does come with a lot of benefits. The Business Gold card, which I actually just got the personal version of this card, I love it. And so you get 4 times the points on where you spend the most money. So I actually think this card would be amazing value. You also get 25% airline bonus, and just the rewards membership points are so valuable. And because this card is like basically for you, like it flexes with you, whatever you spend money on is what you're gonna get the rewards on. So I feel like this is a great option. The Blue Business Plus card gives you 2 times the points on eligible purchases up to 50K. I actually do have this card, and I do like this card better than the Business Cash card, just because like I said, points to me are more valuable than cash back. So this is a great card if you're not wanting to spend that money on the annual fee, but you only get 2 times the points versus 4. So it's just like the value, how much money do you spend and how much are you looking for from a credit card. That's something you have to take into consideration. And then this card, the Green Rewards card, 2 times the points on Amex Travel. And just this one does have an annual fee after $95. So I don't know, it's like one of the less popular cards, but still an option if you are looking for that. And I'm also gonna mention the travel cards, because I am absolutely in love with Sky Miles. I have the Sky Miles Gold card because, like I said, you get 2 times the miles on shipping and advertising, which is actually where I spend the most money, as well as restaurants, and you get a $100 Delta flight voucher at the end of the year. I am rooting for this card. I am team Delta Sky Miles Gold business card. Like, this is my favorite card from Delta, not from Delta, well, from Delta and American Express. And they also have this card, which you really only earn the miles again on Delta purchases, and 1.5 times the miles on everything else. The Platinum card, hotels, and Delta purchases. So these are more if you travel a lot, so they're not like everyday business cards unless you're travel based. And then you can also get like the Hilton and Marriott cards, which I also think are amazing value, just depending on where you spend money. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur for time freedom and that financial freedom. So once you get to that point, you don't want to have to spend extra money traveling when you could have had free travel all along for buying things that you were going to already buy anyway in your business. So definitely take a look at those cards. Now let's get into the cash back cards from American Express. The Blue Business Cash card, which I do have, and these cards come with pretty high limits. This card, but this was my second American Express card, and I got a $10,000 limit on it, which I'm really excited about. And just keep in mind that travel cards usually have lower limits than cashback cards. That's just how it is. I've heard a lot of people say that. So like this card, I got a $10,000 limit, and my Gold Sky Miles card, I only got 3K limit starting out. So that's just something to keep in mind. I also have the Plum card, Lowe's rewards card. So this you get if you shop at Lowe's a lot, depending on, it just depends on what kind of business you have as well. Like if you're an e-com, I don't really see this being a card for you. And the Plum card, I don't really know what you get with this. Let's actually take a look. You just get $500 back. You get no preset spending limit, and just cool things like that. So those were the American Express cards. Now let's take a look into what Chase has to offer. Now I personally don't have any of the Chase business cards, but I've definitely looked at them and they just weren't that appealing to me, just because I don't know, I don't care for them. But it looks like Chase's annual fees are a lot lower than American Express's annual fees. So for the cashback cards, you can get the Ink Business Premier credit card, which you can earn $1,000 bonus cash back after you spend $10K in 3 months of opening your account, 2% cash back on purchases over $5,000, and 2% cash back on all other business purchases. So if you're not spending a ton of money, I mean, this would be a good card. I think over 5K, they could have been a little bit more flexible with that, but you know, to each their own. And then these both have $0 annual fees. So the Ink Business Unlimited card, you get $900 cash back after you spend $6K in 3 months, and unlimited 1.5% cash back on rewards on every purchase made for your business with this no annual fee credit card. And you also, with these two, get 0% APR intro for 12 months, not with the first one, but for these two. So I think 0% APR wherever you can get it, especially if you're a new business. You never know what kind of trouble you're going to run into. Not to wish trouble on you, but you just don't know what you're going to need the extra cash for. So having that 0% APR to just give you like an extra insurance protection is going to be so helpful. And then the Ink Business Cash, you get $900 bonus cash back after you spend $6K in the first 3 months. So it's the same as the Ink Business Unlimited. And you get 5% cash back in select business categories. And you earn rewards on every purchase made for your business. Again, with the no annual fee. So let's actually see what categories you can earn that 5% cash back on, just to give you guys some more insight. So you get 5% cash back on the first $25,000 spent in combined purchases at office supply stores and on internet, cable, and phone services each account anniversary year. 2% cash back on the first $25,000 spent in combined purchases at gas station and restaurants each year. Okay, no additional cost for employee cards, and blah blah blah. So with this card, you're looking at office supply stores and internet, if that is where you spend a lot of money, along with phone services. I think this would be a good card for you, as well as gas stations and restaurants. Even though the cash back is 3% lower, it's still good value considering that you get that 0% APR and no annual fee. And then for their points cards, they have the Ink Business Preferred credit card, which is $100 annual fee, which honestly is not bad. 100,000 bonus points, but after you spend 15K in 3 months, that's $1,000 cash back or $1,250 towards rewards travel. That's a pretty good offer, I won't lie to you. And you can earn 3 times the points on shipping and other select business categories. So let's learn more about this for a second, because this sounds like the gold card, the gold Sky Miles card, not the Delta Sky Miles gold card. You get 3 times the points per $1 on shipping purchases, advertising purchases made with social media sites and search engines, internet, cable, and phone services, and travel. This is really similar to the Sky Miles gold categories, and I really like this because you get 100,000 bonus points, but you do have to spend 15K. So if you're not spending heavy, I don't remember what I had to spend. I think I had to spend like 3,000 to get those 70,000 bonus miles. This is like a competitor, and it's about the same annual fee. The gold Sky Miles card is $99 per year, but you do get the first year for free. So this is a good competitor if you're interested in that free travel. So I would definitely take a look at this card. And now let's get into Capital One. Capital One mostly has cashback cards. They have 4 cashback cards and then 2 of these Spark Miles cards. I actually have a Spark 1% Classic, which I'm not sure, maybe because I didn't have strong business credit at the time. And when I started my business credit card journey, I had no idea what I was doing. So I was just getting all these cashback cards because like cashback sounds mad cool. But actually, what I really wanted as I grew and learned was I wanted points. So it's too late, but it's fine. So anyways, the Spark 2%, and these cashback percentages are really not that high. The highest is 2%, which I feel like you could go anywhere else and get at least 5 or 6%. But anyways, I'm gonna tell you about it because that's what the video is about. Spark 2% cash plus, earn $1,000 in the first 6 months, plus $200 cashback bonus every year you spend $200,000 or more. $200 cash bonus every year you spend $200,000 or more. That is terrible, terrible value. Imagine spending $200,000 and getting 4 times the points wherever you spend the most money at the end of the year with your Amex Gold card. That would be almost 1,000,000 points versus $200 cash bonus. This is what I'm talking about with that cash and rewards points. Like, it just doesn't compare in my opinion. But these are the options really. They do have the 2 miles cards. I'm sorry this is cut out on the other side. I'm gonna see if I can move. No, I can't. But You're getting unlimited 2 times the miles on every purchase with no restrictions or blackout dates, unlimited 5 times the miles on hotels and rental cars. So that's more like if you're traveling. Both of these cards are actually, they just have different rates for the miles. So, you know, I'm not a big fan of Capital One. I'm not even going to recommend it. It's just an option if you want to look at it and you feel like this would actually be a good value for you. I don't want to deter you from that, but you can get way, way, way better. So let's stop the recording. I just want to make sure you guys understand also that if you do not have really good personal credit, you don't even need really good personal credit, but if you don't have good personal credit, it's going to be really hard for you to get approved for a business credit card, because when you're applying, they ask you for your social, and they have no other way to check to see if you're worthy besides running your personal credit, especially if you are a new business, if you don't have a lot of business credit established already. And even if you do, these cards require a personal guarantee. So if you don't have good credit or you don't have a relationship with these banks, definitely work on your personal credit first, and make sure you always see if you can do a pre-approval. That way you're not wasting hard inquiries on your credit report. So I hope this video was really, really helpful for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.